Hello everybody, welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here with a pick a card reading for you. I want to say a big welcome to my returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your presence here. Thank you for your kind comments, all of your words of encouragement. You guys are so amazing to each other and to me, so I thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of this community. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are a new subscriber or you're finding yourself on this channel for the first time, welcome. I do daily pick-a-card readings here every day. We are a space of light and love. So if you're into spirituality, into tarot, please grab yourself a cup of tea, pull up a chair, and we'll have a little chat. We're all friends here at my table. So today's pick a card reading is a no communication reading. We're asking the question, what's going on with your person? Why is there no communication? Why are they silent? We do have 3 piles in front of you. Pile number 1 with the 2-tone flower and the shark spirit. Pile number 2 with the peach flower and the sea serpent. Pile number 3 with the camel spirit. I don't know if I can adjust that. And the pink flower. So whatever pile or piles are calling out to you, my timestamps are listed below. As always, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into group number 1. And I will take a moment here to mention that if you guys are on Instagram, later on this week, there will be a post about my July giveaway. So if you're into that, if you're into spirituality, head on over to Instagram if you'd like a free reading, or to enter for your chance to win that free reading. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into pile number 1. Again, this reading is about no communication. What's going on with your person? Why are they silent? Hello everybody in pile 1. I hope you're doing really great today. You guys were drawn to the shark spirit and this 2-tone flower. The shark is all about aggression. You know, we're asking why this person isn't in communication with you, and the shark is truly about being aggressive. This person could be the type of person that likes to be dominant in the relationship. They like to be in charge of the situation. So they could be the type of person that is not communicating with you because they want to be in control of the situation. That will not resonate with everyone. For some of you, it will. It also is a sign from spirit to be aggressive as well, to kind of put your feelings on a back burner and be logical, to kind of slice through the emotional impact of this connection and trying to get to the truth of the matter as well. So we'll see what the rest of your cards say. So today we are asking the question, why are they in no contact with you? What's going on? Why are they silent? Why aren't they picking up that phone? We have the 9 of Pentacles to start out the reading. I'm going to get out a few cards so I can get a clear view of what's happening here. But that 9 of Pentacles is truly about security. It's about somebody having a really high opinion of you. It's about abundance. Why are they silent? The High Priestess is very secretive. I'm not surprised to see her. The 8 of Wands. Passion, movement. But again, we're going to get into... Oops. And of course I lost it on the floor, as is customary. All right, you guys, we have the 5 of Cups, and it came out in the reverse position today. I keep my decks upright, so when they pop out in the reverse, I do read the reversals, but it doesn't happen as often. Oops. The Magician. The Moon and the Hanged Man. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the back of the deck energy is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to go ahead and pull that card and put it over here. So let's talk about your person and why there's no communication with them. What is happening with them? So we started at the reading with this beautiful 9 of Pentacles. And that can really speak about abundance, security, comfort. We have the 5. It's being explained by this Five of Cups in the reverse. And it's about, you know, hope returning, moving on after a loss, finally giving in. We have the High Priestess followed by the Magician here as well. So I do feel like this person wants to communicate with you. I feel like that is a secret that they're holding within themselves. I feel like they're not able to express that. The Moon is also about keeping those secrets, about having that blocked intuition. But then we have that Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is really about movement. It's about swift movement, news coming in, and this person is feeling stuck. But I feel like they want to communicate with you. And I do feel like saying that for some of you, you will hear from this person. They're feeling really kind of hung up right now, stuck, kind of waiting for the universe to make a way. And the Shark Spirit is very opportunistic as well. I feel like they're very much aware of you. The Five of Cups over here in the reverse position though, you know, it really shows, you know, it's about sorrow and disappointment and loss and regret. But in the reverse position, it's like moving away from that energy. Like this time apart has really shone a light on what they think of you, and what they think of you is that you are on this pedestal, that you are beautiful and abundant. But again, they're not communicating that with you. They're holding that as a secret in themselves and within their life, because that High Priestess doesn't show her emotions. We also have the Moon in her card. You know, there's a lot of secrecy here. The Moon and the Magician, not able to communicate their true feelings for you at this time, but really desire for that. But waiting around for the universe to make a way for them, it feels like really strongly. And we have that Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles on the back of the deck energy really speaks about the overall feeling of this connection. You know, we're asking the question, what's going on? Why are they silent? They want to be screaming your name from the rooftops, I feel. But there's something inside of them that is holding them back. And I feel like they're waiting for the universe to make a way for them. We have this Ace of Pentacles though on the back of the deck, as I was saying, and that really speaks about their desire to communicate with you. Sometimes the Ace of Pentacles can bring in a new opportunity. News from, you know, your person could be coming. So for some of you, you may hear from this person. I'm going to switch decks here for a moment. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Clumsy. Why are they silent? What's going on with your person? How are they currently feeling? Why are they silent, Spirit? We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this person is losing sleep. They have a lot of anxiety and depression when it comes to this connection. I feel like this could be a tuning into your energy as well. I feel like you guys are losing sleep. A lot of anxiety. I feel like this person could be having nightmares about you. I did see the Empress on the back of the deck. So why are they silent? Why are they not communicating with you? So this card is just pulled. It's not an actual card from the tarot deck, but it came with my deck, so I gave it meaning. And when I see this card, I really think of somebody embroiled in a family situation or in some sort of connection. And it may not even be a terrible connection. It may be a happy home on the outside, but your person has their mind stuck in the past. We had that Five of Cups. They're looking into the past, but because they're spending so much time thinking about you, because they are holding you up on that pedestal, you know, the reversed Five of Cups is really showing me that they want to move themselves away from this energy of anxiety, and they want to communicate with you. But what could be holding them back is this family situation or this connection to another person or another situation. We do have the Three of Cups. I just spied on the back of the deck, and sometimes I think about a third party when I see that card. So we have the Three of Wands. They do desire expansion. They want to come in, and they're thinking about coming in swiftly and expressing some of that passion they have for you. This Three of Wands is about expansion. But what is important to understand is that it kind of gives me the same sort of energy of the Hanged Man over here. Is this person's feet are planted firmly on the ground. They're looking out over the horizon. They're not in movement, you know, so they're making these plans to come forward towards you to expand this connection, because they do, you know, this person could really like to travel. They may want to travel with you, but it's about that expansion that they hope to bring to this connection, to be able to express some of the passion they have for you. Fire energy, really representative represented here by the wand, you know, all of these wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But a lot of expression. They want to reveal themselves to you, reveal the truth. And I feel like it's taking them a lot of inner strength to tame those urges to come forward. Because right in the center, guys, here, I'm really focused on this image here of this family situation. And I feel like it's really having to tame the beast inside of them to stop them from coming forward into communication with you here on the back of the deck. They are waiting around for the world, for the universe to make a way. Wheel of Fortune as well. I'm just spying and I have to talk about it because I'm feeling called to. You know, it's about that Hanged Man energy, about waiting for the world to make a way because they feel like this is a fated connection. They feel like it's not over, but they don't know how to make moves towards you. And the Wheel of Fortune often pops up too when there could be a sudden change coming in as well. So as I said, for some of you, this person's not going to be able to hold back for much longer. They're going to want to communicate with you because they've been waiting a long time. Reaping in a lot of energy into this connection for themselves. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. So that could be Spirit's call for you to focus on another person. To get this person out of your mind. If you're becoming frustrated, if you're the one losing sleep, having that anxiety, you know, Spirit's maybe telling you just take a step back. Listen with your heart. You're listening, but you need to hear it with a loving heart. Part of the reason why some of them don't want to come forward is they're worried about how you'll receive them. Maybe you're the one in a family situation here. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. I feel like you guys have had to be really patient with this person. And I'm sure that you guys don't want to hear that either. I'm sure you don't want to hear that patience is required of you. More patience is required of you. You know, it's a really good thing that we don't know what the universe has in store for us. You know, if I knew how long I would have to wait between my first and second daughter, I probably would have been so depressed. But I had to wait the 8 whole years for my second daughter to be born. So I truly feel like, and it's the perfect timing. It's like it's all happened so perfectly. The timing has been perfect. So the universe knows what it's doing. Even if we are getting impatient, they know what they're doing. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate for some of you. And that is the reason why you're so stuck in this connection. You could have spent many lifetimes with this person. Lots of passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We had lots of wands in this reading. Lots of passion. They hold you on that pedestal with that 9 of Pentacles, just really wanting to express themselves to you. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it does feel like you feel chained to this person, or they could feel chained to you. I feel like you guys spend a lot of time looking at the window in sort of a wistful type of way, wondering what they're doing. You spend a lot of time in thought. On the back of the deck, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And that's what I was talking about, the universe. You know, it is at work. I have an exciting little... I've been trying to get my deck made into my little oracle cards, my white oracle cards made into a deck. I finally found a company that I like. So I'm working on getting them available to you guys. But this is, you guys get to see the very first, the Cottage brand Divine Masculine cards. So I'm going to be using those today for you guys. And I'm going to pull some extra ones because I have different messages on these ones. But I will be making these available. Ultimately, I'm just working on my supplier right now. But hopefully I'll be able to get these out available to you guys soon. So let's see what messages your person has for you today. What do they want to say to you? I wish I had been more honest with you. They're wishing that they had spoken up, you know. They wish that they had the courage to come forward at an earlier time, express their feelings before maybe they were embroiled or you were embroiled in some sort of commitment here. Always know that my readings are for the collective and there's lots of different people watching. So if half of the reading resonates and the other half doesn't, know that those messages are meant for you. I miss you regardless of how things are looking on the outside. And as I said, with that family sort of picture, I do get the sense in that with that card that it appears like a happy family, and you may even be happy in this connection with another person. They may even be happy, but there's something missing for them. The longing is eating away at me. And you drive me crazy. Lots of sexual energy here that wants to be expressed. On the back of the deck, you consume my thoughts. So even though there's no communication, you're still consuming this person's thoughts for sure. You guys a couple of these ones as well. I don't know how to let you go. Oops. A bit of an explosion here. Is it too late to come and apologize to you? Because I'm not being honest with myself. They're playing a role. They're wearing a lot of masks. There's a lot of moons in this spread. There's a lot of masks being worn. I feel like that's on both sides as well. I feel like you guys are wearing a bit of a mask yourself. Because it will never be over between us. On the back of the deck, I settled for second best. So that's a message for someone out there. Get some charms for you guys. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have the Five of Swords. So it feels like a lose-lose situation. Like it feels like there's no winner here with the Five of Swords. You know, there's conflict, dishonesty. You know, there could be hurt here, hurt feelings. It just feels like a someone walking away, like just a no-win situation here. It doesn't feel right. Like if this person's victorious, they didn't win justly and it feels wrong. And this Knight of Wands really shows me your person's desire to come galloping in and right the situation, to come galloping in and express that passion that they've been wielding for you for quite a while. And it is a movement card. So I do feel like saying, like, as I said earlier, for some of you guys with that Ace of Pentacles and, you know, that Eight of Wands with the movement, the swift communication, I feel like this person wants to come forward and talk with you. And I feel like that's a really strong energy from you as well. Like you guys are leaning towards, moving towards them. We have E and L as our letters today. We have the baby feet. So children could definitely be a factor here. We have the pineapple, and someone in my comment section, I didn't know this, but said that the pineapple represents friendship. So this could be someone from your friend group from the past for some of you. We have this screw, and I literally have given it the meaning of sexual energy here, wanting to express themselves sexually to you. Kind of coarse, but that is the meaning I've given it. We have the key with the two wings. Wings are calling you to look at things from a higher perspective, and there are secrets to be had here. Lots of masks being worn, lots of secrets to be revealed. We have this little charm that says, "Give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world," Marilyn Monroe. So that could speak to somebody out there. Okay, group one, that is your reading. This is, you know, what's going on with your person, why they are silent. It's a no communication reading. If you feel called to, if this resonated with your situation, please leave me a comment in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button. It truly helps me out more than you know. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to the next group, and I just hope to see you guys here on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Bye, you guys. Hello everybody in group 2. I hope you're doing great today. Thank you for joining me today at the Tarot Cottage. You guys were drawn to the Sea Serpent and the Peach Flower. And the Sea Serpent is all about, you know, it's a water sign, so you could be very emotional. Your person could be a water sign and be a very emotional person. But it's about, you know, going with the flow of life. I feel like you guys are really easygoing. Some of you, it's about protection. It's about spirit protecting you. We have the infinity sign. You know, it's a circular pattern. It's never ending. So this connection could be a soulmate relationship. It could be one that has spanned the test of time over many lifetimes. But we'll see what the rest of your cards say. Why is this person silent? What's going on with them? Why aren't they communicating with you? We have the Two of Cups to start at the reading. We were just talking about soulmates, and the Two of Cups is my soulmate card. You know, I love this Santa Muerte tarot deck. I think it's one of my favorites. There's so much expression in the imagery here. This person truly wants to pour all of their love into you. They want to share their thoughts with you. You have touched their heart. You can see her reaching under his rib cage and literally touching his heart. You know, there's just an undeniable connection here that you guys both share. And there is a desire to communicate. There is a desire for you to share your thoughts with them. And it's frustrating for you, I feel. We have the Five of Wands. And we have Justice. That Five of Wands, you know, shows me that perhaps you could be in some sort of competition with this person, an opposition, some sort of conflict. And there's, you know, a call for justice. This person could be trying to do the right thing. They could be a stand-up type of person. You know, the Justice card really speaks about that balance that's wanted. Sometimes when I see the Justice card, I think of marriage and institutions like marriage. So for some of you, this person might be embroiled in some sort of relationship or commitment, and that's truly what's keeping them from you or keeping them from communicating with you. And on the back of the deck, I just spied the Seven of Swords. That is my sneaky card, you know, the dishonesty kind of sneak. Excuse me, that sneaky little sneak. Excuse me, guys. The hiccups. Why are they silent? What's going on with your person? Why are they being so silent with you? Well, lots popping out here, but this one came out, the Three of Swords. Sadness. Oops, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like all over the place today. Sadness with your person. Heartbreak. That Three of Swords really represents that heartbreak. And this person's putting, you know, swords into your back and pulling them out. I feel like there's a apology to be had here. I feel like part of the reason why there was a disconnect, a breakup in this connection, was because of dishonesty or a third party or some sort of situation where they put something else or someone else above you. There is a call for, you know, an apology to come through. This person is heartbroken. They feel really bad. They may be fearful of how you would react if they came forward with an apology. That could be truly what they're fearful of. Sorry, I had to adjust myself. Why am I silent? What's going on with your person? The High Priestess. I feel like they're trying to kind of like push their feelings away, push them downwards. The High Priestess doesn't wear her emotions on her sleeves, but she holds secrets. So they're secretly pining away for you. They're secretly holding these deep emotions for you with that Two of Cups. But I feel like they're trying to do the right thing in some sort of situation. Like they're trying to be just. They're trying to be an upstanding person and not come forward. We have the Magician. A call to be honest with you, a call for communication. The Magician is ruled by Mercury. That is the communication planet. The Magician is, you know, a call from Spirit for you to truly create your own destiny, to create your own life through your thoughts, feelings, and actions. He is a divine manifester, as you are. Every card here represents a human nature, represents the human condition. And so the Magician is a representation of you, is a representation of your person, and about how you guys are truly creating your future together through your thoughts and actions. So if there's no communication here, and this person's really pining away, they're truly creating more of that by inaction. And this is Spirit's call for them to truly make decisions. We have the Three of Cups on the back of the deck. This could have been a friendship situation where it turned into more, or it should have turned into more when it didn't. There could be a third party situation. I'm going to switch decks here for a moment. What is going on with your person? Why are they silent? Why are they silent? Eight of Swords. They're feeling stuck. They're feeling stuck in their current situation. But what's important about the Eight of Swords is you're feeling restricted. You're feeling isolated. you're feeling, but you could take that blindfold off and you could walk away from all of those swords if you just took the blindfold off. You know, we truly are in control of our own actions. And, you know, I get a lot of comments in my comment section saying, you know, if he says he has so many strong feelings for me, then why isn't he coming forward? And it's because that fear is a liar, and that fear is able to really penetrate into us and hold us back from our potential, hold us back from truth, which is truly sad. And this person could walk away from the situation if they chose to. They could choose action if they wanted to, and they need to in order to heal some of the pain here, the pain in their own heart and the pain in your heart. But they're keeping that blindfold on. Whoops, we have a couple that are falling out here that want to come. Okay, so we have this Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is about happiness and success and finally winning. But sometimes I see that Six of Wands, and I feel, especially in this, you know, this configuration, we have the Five of Wands, we have the High Priestess, which is about secrecy. I feel like this person is kind of like putting on a show. They're putting on a show of success in their life right now. They're not letting other people in on the secrets of their true feelings. And they're really putting on airs and making it seem like they have everything they want. They could be acting smug with this Nine of Cups. I feel like you are a wish come true. Like in their deepest, darkest feelings, if they were to be honest with themselves, you would be like a dream come true for them with this Nine of Cups. But there's like a smugness about this person. I feel like it's an unwarranted smugness, because we do have the Ten of Swords. And that is about pain. It's about the desire for closure. It's about making it through a really dark night with nothing else that can possibly be done to you emotionally. Like this person's done. They're in it. They're done. But what's important to grasp about this card is after that dark night, there's that beautiful bright sunrise and there's a new day. And I feel like your person really, they're trying to be just in this situation. They're trying to do the right thing. But what they really want is a resurrection, a new beginning. They just can't see a way around that right now. They can't see a way towards that. So they're feeling kind of finished. And the Ten of Swords, you know, as I said, it's about completion, but it's also about your ego trying to let go of an idea that you've become really obsessed with. So I feel like this is something that's been on their mind a lot, and they're trying their best to do the right thing and let go. They're trying to act in their life as if this is what they want in life and that everything's going fine and nothing's wrong, and that's what they're really trying to portray. Keep an open mind. Your soul may differ from your usual type and expectations. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I said that forgiveness is paramount here with this Three of Swords, the way that those swords are coming out of their back. And someone is helping them take those swords out. So that's, you know, important to remember. And healing family issues, sometimes that card pops up when there is a children involved, or they're embroiled in another relationship, or they have hurt you in the past and they really need to heal that. Finances and career are a factor right now in this relationship. I don't know if they moved away from this relationship into more of a financially abundant situation, and that really has affected their decision. We have stay optimistic about your love life on the back of the deck. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. You know, and that's so true, especially about this pile. You know, there is a stagnancy here. This person is feeling stuck, but again, a self-imprisonment, you know, and it takes strength to be able to walk away and make a change in your life. Anyone who's started a diet knows that. To walk away from something you've become addicted to. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. This person's very fearful. I feel like they want to take that chance at a new beginning, but they're scared. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. The opposite of fear is love. So this fear, the only thing that can combat that is love. The only thing that can stop this or move this connection into a better place is love. So for you guys today, I know I normally do my white cards, which I will. I have my little white cards that I've written messages on. But I actually have been working on getting some of them made into a deck for myself. So this deck will be becoming available shortly. I'm just working on with my supplier right now, but it's just my Divine Masculine Love Oracle. It's a great deck. It feels great. They did a great job. I love the pattern on the front, so I'll be using that for you guys today, as well as the white cards. I'll be making an announcement when this deck is available, and I might even do a giveaway for those of you who read tarot or are into that. What do they want to say to you, please, Spirit? What do they want to say to group number 2? What do they wish they could express? So you send me mixed signals is the first one. And I dream about the life that we almost had together. So there is that remorse. There's that remorse from the past. Don't give up on us. They truly want the dawn of that new day. They just don't know how to come about it. They don't know how to move forward. I'm losing hope. They are moving towards that idea of letting go of this idea that they've become really obsessed with, because you are consuming their thoughts. Even if they're not communicating with you, I feel like that's why you're drawn to readings like this, is because they are conjuring up your energy by thinking about you so much that you're truly being, you know, influenced by that. So I could lose myself in your eyes and no one knows that I'm still thinking about you. And the fact is that I'm in love with you and no one knows that because I'm keeping all those secrets. The High Priestess is the secret keeper. We need to talk. We need to air out our grievances, and that is true. They need to come forward with that apology. I'm learning to live without you if I have to. It reminds me of that scene from The Notebook where he, you know, says, I've lived without you once. I could probably do it again. And that's the sort of feeling that it gets. Like, I feel kind of almost choked up about it. Like they're living without you now, so they know they can do it physically. It's not what they want. I'm trying to conjure you up is at the back of the deck. So truly, I feel like, you know, they know how to live without you. They don't enjoy it, but they know how to do it. Some charms for you guys. Ooh, the pineapple came up again, and it just came up in the last pile. And it's interesting because somebody in my comment section said that the pineapple represents friendship, which I did not realize. So this could be someone from your past, from a friendship group. Just off the bat here, we have the Page of Pentacles coming in with communication, the desire to communicate, the desire for news. And then we have, ooh, the Knight of Swords. So for some of you, this person may be really thinking about charging in. The problem with the Knight of Swords is that he's very impetuous and he makes rash decisions. He doesn't always have a plan for when he gets there. And as well as the Page of Pentacles, they lack the maturity or the confidence of a knight or a king. So I feel like your person's going to come rushing in for some of you with some news for you, but there's no plan for afterwards. There's not going to be a plan for later when they get there. So that's like a bit of a warning from Spirit for you, that if this person opens up the lines of communication, you may be the one who needs to continue the ball rolling. We have the Lock. We had the High Priestess, you know, having those secrets. The letter F today. We have the rolling pin. Someone could work in food service. We also have the paperclip. You could have met this person at work or in school. We have the little star charm. So they haven't lost hope in this connection. And I feel like you are like the light that guides them, the shining star that guides them. I feel like there's something about this connection that's really special that you guys don't want to let go of. And that hope is not waning. You know, we have the quarter here. So the 25th of any month could mean something to you. This quarter is from 1974. So that could be a year of birth or a year that you met this person. We have the nickel. So the 5th of the month or May could mean something to you. We have 2015 is the date on that nickel. So that could be the year you guys met. That could be, you know, hopefully not the year you're born. It could be the year you guys met or graduated high school or something like that. Okay, group 2, that is your reading. This no communication. What's going on with your person? Why are they silent? If this resonated with your situation, please leave me a comment in the comment section. If you're on Instagram, head on over there this week because I'm going to be offering a chance to win a free mini reading with me. So if you're into that, head on over there. Otherwise, I just hope you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the videos I post. It really helps me out. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to the last group, and I do hope to see you guys here on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Bye, you guys. Hello, everybody in group 3. I hope you're doing really well today. Thank you for joining me. You guys were drawn to the camel spirit and the pink flower, and this is your reading, your no communication reading. What's going on with your person? Why are they silent? The camel spirit is all about endurance and about life's constant changes. We have the moon in the background of this card, which I really think speaks about the disconnect in this connection right now, speaks about the lack of honesty here. But the camel, you know, can traverse a drought and still survive. So it feels like this is a long-standing no communication for some of you. And it's about, you know, it's about endurance. It's about making it through these dry spells to survive the hardships. So we'll see what the rest of your cards say. You could resonate with that message. What is going on with your person? Why are they silent? What's happening with them that is stopping, that is stopping them from coming forward? Okay, so we have, all right, guys, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Judgment card. This is from the Shadowscapes Tarot. Beautiful artwork on this deck. Justice. What's going on? My goodness, you guys. Spirit is just screaming. We have the Seven of Swords. The Page of Cups reversed. And the King of Pentacles. Let's see what we have on the back of the deck here. The Four of Swords is on the back of the deck. So I'm going to pull that card and put it over here so we know the back of the deck energy. Okay, so the back of the deck energy for me, you guys, is just like an overall feeling of where your person is at this current moment. What is their feelings towards this connection right this moment? The Four of Swords really talks about retreating. And, you know, it feels like a long-standing no contact situation here. And they have retreated. And it's because they're trying to gain clarity on this connection for themselves. They're trying to slice through the mistruths or, you know, the rose-colored glasses that they might wear when it comes to this connection. It's about reflecting on that so that they can recover from it. That Page of Cups really shows me that they have a desire to come forward. They have a desire to communicate with you. And for some of you, they may even come forward and communicate with you out of the blue. But it's followed up by the Seven of Swords. So I feel like they're going to have to do it kind of sneakily. They're wearing a mask. They're not being honest in their life. And it's like they're doing it in a sneaky way. We have the Judgment card. And that Judgment card sometimes speaks to me about a marriage sometimes, but it's about an awakening, a rebirth, and wanting to turn this connection into something brand new. You know, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, so I feel like this person is feeling a little bit disappointed, feeling let down, and they don't know how to make a clear way to create that new beginning. And I feel like they're really focused right now on their security in their life. Like I feel like, you know, with this Justice card, sometimes I think of marriage. They could be involved in a situation where they're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to be just. They're working on themselves. They could be focused on their career, working in the field of law and building up that foundation for themselves. I feel like they're a really attractive person too. Like I feel like this King of Pentacles is really sticking out to me. I feel like they're a yummy type of person, you know, just really working on themselves and building up their confidence and trying to do the right thing. They're really introspective. I feel like they're a very logical person, and because they've been holding these feelings for you for such a long time, that it's starting to become like they know that there needs to be a shift, and they want to break through some of these feelings. Knight of Cups. So they do have a desire to come forward. And again, that, whoops, sorry guys. That Knight of Cups is a movement card. He comes forward galloping in. He's like the Prince Charming card. He comes galloping in with the offer. He doesn't always have a plan after he gets there with that offer. And I feel like, again, for some of you, it won't resonate with for all of you, but for some of you, it feels like this person would have to come forward in a sneaky way and do it covertly for whatever reason. We have the King of Wands in the reverse position. The King of Wands is a passionate, courageous leader. But in the reverse position, and I see that King of Wands, I think of someone who's not ready yet. Someone who's not quite ready. Someone who doesn't have the maturity maybe, or the wheelhouse of experience to come forward with an offer that they think is fitting of you. It speaks of them not being able to express their passion, which is frustrating for them. There have been setbacks here. And setbacks to maybe their attempts in the past to resurrect this connection for some of you. Why are they silent? Queen of Swords. They're trying to be logical here, you guys. And that's really why they're silent and no communication. The Queen of Swords rules herself by logic. They're trying to rule with their head instead of their heart now. They're trying so desperately to, but we have that Page of Cups on the back of the deck. For some of them, they will not be successful after this period of contemplation. They're going to pop up out of the blue for you. And it's going to be completely unexpected, I feel. I feel like it's going to be something you're not expecting. And we have this Two of Cups, I feel like, pulling as well. So this could be a soulmate connection, which is why this person is having such a hard time letting go. We also have the Justice card again. So they're trying desperately to do the right thing. Again, there could be a situation where there's another person here that they're trying to consider. That won't resonate for everyone, but if that does resonate with you, know that it's really being driven home, the point with the Justice coming up twice. So I know that message is for someone out there. So I really feel like what is keeping this person from communicating with you is this drive to logic of the Queen of Swords. She's very sharp-minded. She's a quick thinker, and she's analytical. She doesn't, I feel like this person's really analyzing the situation, trying to do the right thing and building themselves up. But there is that draw to you because of that Two of Cups. They do feel really intense emotions towards you. But I feel like it's been such a long time since you've been able to communicate with them that they're almost wondering if it's in their head. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. They have passion they want to express to you. That King of Wands is frustrated because he's in the reverse position. He wants to express himself. He is a doer. He's a leader. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. This card usually comes up when there's been a flirtation in the past that's never made it into a physical realm. So this person really wants to move this out of the flirtation zone. And they wish that they could have done that. There's remorse from the past, unrequited love. So I feel like, yeah, for some of you, this never made it into the realm of a relationship. And that is a huge, kind of a stick in the side of this person. And in yourself, I feel like you guys really wanted to move it into, there was so much potential there. And now you feel like, I'll never know what was there. I'll never know. False starts. It's like a lot of back and forth, a lot of cat and mouse games, a lot of false starts, a lot of mask wearing. And now you're like, I'll never know what it will be like to be with this person. I'll never know what it feels like to be loved by them completely. And that's frustrating for you. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Maybe for some of you, you never even considered this person as an option in the past. And all of a sudden, you can't get them out of their head. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And that's about action when you feel it. Like, as you know, hindsight is always it's 2020. And it's not a good feeling. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. For some of you, if this person comes forward, that's a call for you to be compassionate with them. It's going to be a difficult move for them to actually make a move towards you. So Spirit is calling for you to be kind. But also be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Be honest about it. Don't put on rose-colored glasses. There is a deep spiritual connection here. a relationship that has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So speak your truth with this person if they have the courage to finally break this no contact and they move forward. Speak your truth, but be compassionate at the same time. So I'm going to do some of these little white cards for you, as I always do, my love messages. But I did get some of them made into a deck for myself, and I will be making this available for sale soon. I'm just working on with my supplier right now. I'm really happy with how they turned out. They're smooth. They feel great. I love the design on them. Has my little cottage house there. So I'm excited to use that for you guys today. And of course, we will do charms as well. I know you guys like those. I dream of being reckless. So, you know, this card shows up for me when there's maybe a third-party situation or someone else has moved on into a connection or a karmic situation. And this is your person's way of saying, you know, I feel like throwing all the caution to the wind. They have moments where they literally want to just charge in and be reckless and just... It doesn't matter who gets hurt. It doesn't matter what happens, what kind of tower moments happen. They just want to express themselves because it's boiling over. I don't know how to tell you the truth. They don't know how now to finally be honest after such a long time of dishonesty. What do they want to say? Please, Spirit. Whoops, this one. I don't want anyone to get hurt. So I really feel like for some of you, this person has actually moved on into another connection, or you have, and they're really trying to consider other people. We did have that Justice card, and I did say, you know, they're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to be just. They feel like someone who, you know, with that Knight of Pentacles or King of Pentacles, somebody who's very grounded, someone who works hard, who tries to do the right thing at all costs. And I feel stuck. I feel trapped, they're saying, but for some of you, I'm coming forward with an offer is in the back of the deck. So they're feeling stuck. They're feeling trapped by this connection. They don't know what to do. They don't know what, you know, they're worried, you know, they're worried about, has too much time passed in this connection? And they're fantasizing about you as well. Oh, has too much time passed. Has too much time passed in this connection because you are consuming their thoughts. I didn't realize what we had as well. It's a message coming through. It's complicated right now. So they have a complicated situation and they're feeling really insecure about that. You should have been my only choice. And on the back of the deck, I still love you. I still love you. You should have been my only choice. I'm still thinking about you. You're consuming all of those thoughts inside my head. Oh, we already have letters S and N or Z, however you see it. We have the chain today too, guys. Okay, let's see. Let us see what we have today. The chain. No matter where. No matter where. And this one says, I feel about you. How I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. So I don't know if you guys or they are stuck in a situation where they're not happy or in a third-party situation. Okay, so we have for your cards today the Chariot and the Ten of Cups. Ooh. That Ten of Cups really speaks about, there could be a family situation involved here. It's about that happiness, you know, building a life with someone that you're so happy. It's about the utmost happiness of love and compassion and happiness you could even have, you know. And the Chariot, it's, you know, Cancer energy. There's willpower and determination here being represented by the Chariot. It's like a decision-making card. This person has a decision to make, to go to the left or to the right. You know, going to the right maybe leads them to this family that they're maybe building up going to the left leads them to you. They're trying to make that decision, but they're trying to exercise that determination, exercise that willpower to be a just person, to do the right thing in this connection. And I feel like that's really difficult for them to do. I feel like it's really, we shouldn't underestimate the strength that it takes to stay away from you, because I feel like they do really feel strongly for you. We have the desire for movement with the shoe coming in. No matter where you go, I feel like they're watching you, no matter what happens with that, no matter where. We have the chain. They're feeling really tethered to you. They're feeling an inexplicable draw to you. They can't escape it, and they're also feeling trapped in their own life. We have the bunch of grapes that could have some significance, and we have the flower. You know, they have a desire to be generous with you with that Knight of Cups. He comes in with flowers, chocolates, candy, all of the typical things. We have this rune that says balance on the one side, and it is the rune of joy and pleasure, a positive sign, and indicates that your things will finally go your way. Powerful forces will soon enter your life. So for some of you, as I said, this person might come forward and speak with you. They might have something to say. But yes, group 3, that is your reading. No communication. Why are they silent? What's going on with your person? I feel like for some of you, it may resonate with you that your person is embroiled in a family situation with this 10 of Cups, and they've made that decision to be, you know, steadfast, to do the right thing, or what they deem is the right thing in that connection. They don't want anyone to get hurt. But they dream about you. They're fantasizing about you. They're worried that too much time has passed. They dream about just galloping in and risking it all for you. Okay, group 3, that is your reading. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Liking this video even helps me out more than you know. Please head on over to Instagram. In the next couple of days, I'm posting an opportunity for you to win a free mini reading with me. So please head over there if you're interested in that. Otherwise, I just hope to see you guys here on another day at the Tarot Cottage. Bye, guys. Thanks for